Hello everyone and welcome to Harv's World for episode 10 of Ischia Farm. So I'm up bright and early this morning. The rain finally stopped yesterday, but man, it didn't stop until late. I got a little bit of work done, but not a whole lot. I did, however, manage to get our grapes sold off. So those were sold and we're back up to $350,000. Thank goodness, because I'm sitting here having my coffee and I pick up the newspaper and lo and behold, check this out. Yeah, so what this says is Italy is facing a severe economic recession after sharp declines in the manufacturing industries. Sources indicate that the worldwide pandemic is causing many industries to slow production and lay off workers. Italy's many islands are hardest hit due to severe reduction in available shipping. Goods are having a more difficult time moving to and from the islands. So what I've got to do, well, what I did yesterday, I managed to get the alfalfa field harvested and baled. I still need to wrap up those bales, but right now I have got to get that alfalfa to the port. Before prices fall, I need to try to get some alfalfa over to the port, because this is not going to be good for our little $2 million debt. Not at all. If prices are going to drop off because of this recession, we've got problems. I hope I can get it there in time. We're going to find out. We are going to find out. Now, I don't know what industries this is going to hit, but this recession is definitely not a good thing. Well, it never is. You know what that is. You know what that's all about. Yeah. God knows we've faced enough of it in the last decade or so. This pandemic, man, it's just the worst. I am just sick of it. But all I can do right now is try to salvage what I can. I'm really glad I got those grapes sold off yesterday. That was a big deal. Well, I mean, they went to the Van Horns, but still. Almost there. Hey, open the gate. Oh, they're not open. I'm not going anywhere. Until this gate opens, I'm sitting right here. Hopefully, it will get taken care of. Hopefully, I've gotten here in time. We're going to find out, though. And we'll just base this off of wheat prices. I can see that wheat, yeah, right now it's at $12.65. That's not bad. Oh man, did you see that? The price just the price just dropped to $7.59. In like a split second. They must be on their computers adjusting prices right now. This is lousy. Completely lousy. What? This is not going to be good. $4.21. Are you kidding me? Well, what's our alfalfa worth now then? Still worth $8.30. I've got 42,000 liters in the trailer, 52,000 liters left in the silo. $8.30 is not the 2,000 I was expecting, but it's going to be something at least. And I still have the bales. What are those going to be worth? $207. So they're going to be worth about $800 a piece. I'm not sure how many I have either, because I got an oversized baler, and that oversized baler created those bales at 8,000 liters per bale. So I need to get a wrapper. There's the gate. There we go. And don't forget, I still have to buy equipment for sunflowers. Thank you, Mrs. Van Horn. Thank you very much. That's alright. I have got a lot of work to get caught up on today. That rain really threw a wrench in my works. At least I was able to get the big alfalfa field harvested. At least I've got that going for me. Come on. 35,000. Ouch. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're still probably going to make about 100,000 off this alfalfa, but man, you remember what we made the last time. Killing me. I don't know what the Italian government, well, I mean, they're doing what they can do. We know that. Something strange hits like this bloody pandemic, and people don't know what to do. They've never had to face it before. If they did, it was 150 years ago. Technology's completely different. Yeah. We get it. I just actually kind of was foolish enough to think that maybe we were a little bit isolated from it over here, but at least on the island, you know. But then again, if you think about it, the island is depends on shipping. That's why everything pretty much goes to the port. Okay, well, all we can do is what we can do, and I'm going to finish running alfalfa to the port, get this sold off, and I need to get a harvester in the field. I have many fields to harvest. Just too many. It's going to be a big time harvest day, let me tell you. Our canola field down there is ready, and I've got to get that canola. That's got to be first, simply because I need to get more pig food making. I need to check on the pigs. Haven't had a chance to do that yet this morning. So yeah, let me get this run over. I'll finish up the alfalfa sale and see where we're at from there. We'll talk in a minute. That was disappointing to say the least. The alfalfa sold $78,000. Yesterday's harvest income was $225, almost $226 for selling off those white grapes we got harvested, but looks like those days are long gone. No help for it. Nothing we can do. Onward and upward. That's all I can say, but I do need to get a harvester working in the field right now. Yeah, this will kind of work out because it'll give me an opportunity to go check on our pigs. They probably need to be cleaned up after. I'm sure they need to be cleaned up after because, well, they're pigs. Unfolding might be a bit premature, but I'll cross that bridge when I fall through it. And yeah, I'm gonna get a worker started on the canola. So let's see, I think I've got wheat, I've got canola, I have got sugar beets, I have got potatoes, and I think I've come to a decision about the potatoes, actually. Because frankly, it's not enough potatoes to pay for itself. So I really think I'm just going to plow those in. When I get that wheat harvested, then I can merge all those fields and get something else working for us. We'll have to see what's gonna pay. That's the question of the day. What's going to pay? And you know, I'm not entirely sure I can put a worker on this one. I mean, I think I could start one down the field, but I think he's going to get stuck, but we'll deal with that at a later time. Right now, I need to rent a piece of equipment. Where is that thing? I passed it. There we go. Bale wrapper. Yeah, we'll need to grab... Yeah, let's grab the Deutz far. Okay, let me get to the store, pick up this bale wrapper, and get to work in our alfalfa field. Or what was once our alfalfa field. Technically it is still and would grow back, but Mrs. Van Horn doesn't like purple. It makes them seem too regal. They want to fit in with the local population while she's off in Naples having a spa day with her girlfriends. Yeah, never mind. Pretend I didn't say anything. I don't need that getting back to him. Now that this recession is in full swing, apparently, as our crop prices plummet into the dirt, I think I kind of need to keep this job. So, if sunflowers make Mrs. Van Horn happy, then I guess I'll plant some sunflowers. Well, at least the shop is open. Alright, let me get this in the field, start wrapping those bales, try to get those sold off today before any more prices go plummeting down and we are plumb out of luck. Oh, I forgot to check on the pigs. Better go do that. Let me get this over to the field, we'll go check on the pigs, and then I'll start wrapping some bales. How about them apples? It's alright, our field is just right up here. Now on the plus side, no, on the downside, our alfalfa started to grow again already. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go check on those pigs. And yeah, they need to be cleaned up after. I need to get some more food in there for them. But look at that, we're up to 136 already. We started with 100. Those guys are, let's just say they're procreating in a big, big way. Get this food cleaned up, get back up in that field, get those bales wrapped up, try to keep that harvester working. I better check on him too, because I kind of am suspicious of that field. Well, that harvester's still running, so that's what I needed to see. Okay. I don't even know how many bales I've got here. I wonder if this will tell me. I think we had 98 the last time, and I've got... That means that would be about 52. The last bale. The last bale to be wrapped. Took a few hours, but the job is done. Look at all those sitting out there. Actually, it's kind of nice against the green backdrop, huh? Well, I've had my workers working hard in the lower fields down by the pig pen. Our pig barn. It's not a pig pen, I guess. It's a piggy palace. But yeah, the harvesting down there is actually almost done. The canola field has been harvested. There was a barley field down there that's been harvested, and right now I've got a worker in the harvester harvesting wheat, which means the only field left to harvest with the harvester is sitting right here, and it's another wheat field. And that's perfect because everything that's been harvested on the lower fields by the pig enclosure has gone straight into the pig food mixer. Like I said, we need to get plenty more pig food working for us. So that's been good. Now we're still going to run a shortage on canola, so I think I'm going to end up having to replant canola there. And let's return this. Come on, there we go. Return. Yes. Thank you. And I need to grab a bale trailer. And keep it nice and simple. That works for me. 16 bales. And we're going to lease that bad boy for $3,500. And if you notice, there's a recession. We can't we can't make much money for our crops these days, but the prices on equipment certainly hasn't gone down. Oh, I guess that may technically, I guess during a recession it might even increase. But we're not seeing that yet. Knock on wood. Let's not have that happen, shall we? Seriously. We don't need that to happen. So yeah, I'm not as concerned about getting the beets out of the ground as I was getting the crops off the field, simply because I've got plenty of beets, and the beets that'll come off that field down there, they will just be surplus to keep our pig food mixer working. That is all. And it looks like I'm going to have to run down there and check in on him real quick, because he's got a nearly full grain tank. And then the big thing is buying the new equipment and harvesting up, or not harvesting up, but planting sunflowers. Now it's actually kind of works out in our favor that Mrs. Van Horn likes sunflowers. Because, well, we can use that in place of canola if we need to, or we can sell it. I could keep, because they're both, generally speaking, usually high-value crops. Canola produces a little bit more than sunflowers. That's why I use it for pig food. I get more bang for my buck, if you will, higher quantity. But generally speaking, either one of them can be used for pig food, and this is such a big field. Well, we'll see how it sorts itself out. All I know is I need the crops to make pig food, because as far as I can tell, our pigs are pretty much going to be our primary source of income now. They're still selling for $1,000 a piece. I just need to let them reproduce past that 150 mark, and then we can start making money off of them, $1,000 a pop. So that will be extremely helpful as well. And I just want to see, if you remember the last time we had a full load of bales, we made a lot of money off of them. There we go. Alright. Let's unload these suckers and see what we're going to get out of them. $26,000. Not exactly what we were getting before, but we'll take what we can get at this point, honestly. In this economic downturn, I think we just have to be happy with whatever we're getting. So, with that said, time to sell more bales. We'll check back in when I'm bringing the last ones over. Well, there's always stragglers. Whenever you do something like this, you know, it's just the last 3 little bales that have to be difficult, or have to, you know, wait. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about, more or less. Well, I think we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Economic recession and all that, we're still okay, I think. We got $500,000, but I still have to buy some equipment. That's the downside. But I think on the whole, we're doing okay. Let me get these last 3 bales sold, and we will check and see just where we're at. Now, all of our lower fields are completely harvested. You can see down here, well, except for the beets. The beets still need to be done, but all the crops are off the field. There's our harvester down there, unloading the last little bit of oats that came off that field. Not too bad, not bad at all. So we are in pig food production once again. That allows me to breathe a small sigh of relief. Now, truth be told, 20% of that loan has been recouped. $500,000 was paid through the proceeds from the farm. And it looks like there might be enough money left over today to do even just a little bit more. I have to see, because like I said, I need to buy that equipment for sunflowers. That's the big thing today. That's not going to be cheap. Probably a couple $100,000. But we are going to find out. And there we go. That was $5,000 for those 3 bales. That's not horrible. It's not great, but it's not horrible. So from sold bales, we made $84,000. from from the actual alfalfa, we made 78. So all told, we're still in for about $162,000. That's not shabby. That's not too shabby at all. We still made more from the silage bales than we did from the alfalfa. So we are okay. And actually, let me go ahead and start looking at our shop. I will send this guy back. Yep, like so. Now I'm gonna need a planter. I don't have one. There we go. And I think, now that's way too big, but there's a smaller baby brother version of the Great Plains. And this will do just about everything. So anything I wanted to plant with this bad boy, I could do it. Plus it fertilizes, and not only that, it's a direct drill. I think that is coming to Ischia Farm. In fact, I'm going to buy it right now. And then the other piece of equipment that I absolutely will have to have is a corn header. In this case, a sunflower header. And I'm going to get the biggest one on the block. It's the standard one for our New Holland. It's only 9 meters, but I can upgrade to this Capello, get another 3 meters for just another $23,000. So I believe that, you know, we might as well try to get it to match our harvester. Although that says John Deere, but I think that really means New Holland. I don't know. And we will buy that. And we still have over $300,000 left. So we are not hurting for certain. Not too bad at all. I think we're gonna be okay. Just don't quote me on that. But we are going to be relying on our pigs a lot more. Pigs and grapes. And we know the prices on grapes have already started to collapse also. So, pigs. Because our pigs are still worth $1,000 a piece. That hasn't changed. Thank goodness. And let's check in on our harvesting equipment over here. Because this all needs to get moved down to that other field now. Go on. There you go. Okay. Now we can get this harvester working. If these people will get out of our way. Yes, I realize you think this is your own personal boardwalk, but, you know, there's farm work to be done. You want to eat? Well, this is how that happens. They really don't seem to care. Several hundred tons of equipment, or at least several thousand tons of equipment. No. A lot of freaking equipment coming at you and you don't care. That seems a little just a little bit suicidal to me, but what do I know? Harv knows nothing. And sadly, that's more true That's more true than I like to admit sometimes. Okay. Well, the reason I wanted to bring all this down was because I wanted the Fent to go to the store, the shop, and pick up our new planter. So that while this field's being harvested, which isn't going to take very long, I can get this planter back up to the farm, fill it up, and start working on sunflowers. Keep your fingers crossed. I hope I haven't gone too big here, but we'll find out. Let me get this back to the farm. Okay, it will let me fill seed. Maybe I was just not lined up right. Or I wonder, what I really wonder now is, was that liquid fertilizer it's supposed to take? I'll bet it's liquid fertilizer. It is liquid fertilizer, so you know what? We are going to run this without fertilizer. I don't have any liquid fertilizer. I'm not going to bring it up, and I have a great fertilizer spreader that doesn't take long at all, so while it would save me the hassle right now, I'm not going to worry about it. Or while it would be nice, I should say. But I'm just not going to worry about it. Especially, that field should have one fertilizer state on it. And not only that, I think maybe as I plow under this, not plow under, but cultivate under this alfalfa, it might give us a second fertilized state anyway. Don't hold your breath, though. Almost got lined up right. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Oh, sunflowers. And I rolled right past them. There we go. Okay, now this doesn't really roll very well with rugged terrain, so we're going to have to come back and patch up some spots. Maybe I should have gone with the horse. Just because this field is so rough down in this corner. Or maybe I should try to level out the field. I don't know. We'll get it sorted. We will get it sorted. It looks like it's rolling on that right side, though. You see that? Yeah, it'll be okay. It will be just fine. Most of this field will go in nice and easy. Yeah, that looks like it's going in pretty well. Not too shabby. Get some sunflowers planted here, whether we like it or not. Actually, I do want to check. Now, if we look at this field. Yep, I was right. As we're plowing under the alfalfa, it's given us our second fertilizer state anyway, so I can worry about liquid fertilizer for this planter at a later date. For now, I'm going to get this field planted up with our sunflowers. You can sit back and enjoy some music. Okay. And I know there were just a couple more spots down here over on the far side of the field, which those had never been an issue for anything before, so I'm not entirely sure why they decided to rear their ugly heads this time. But they did, so we'll deal with it. And these are going to be much easier to handle, it looks like. Very good. If this last one sorts itself the way that one did, we will be in great shape. Great shape. There we go. One freshly planted sunflower field. Outstanding. Let's see, where do our fields stand right now? So, my grapes need one more coat of fertilizer. That's why all these light blue lines are in here. If it didn't need fertilizer, it would be all solid dark blue. 41 is good, completely fertilized. 11, actually 10 needs a coat of fertilizer for our almonds. 11 has been harvested. No, that's the sugar beets. They need to be harvested. 12 and 13, do they need plowing at all? No. They don't need lime? No. Good. So those are ready to go. And we took care of most of this over here already. So I just need to plow out all this and it'll be set. So nothing special going on the fields right now other than they need to be replanted. and merged, and the sugar beets need to come out. And that's been a full day's work here on Ischia Farm. Getting things sorted, that's what today was all about. Economic recession apparently is going to win the day, but not completely. Oh, and I'll have $300,000 to pay off on the loan. That is a win in my opinion. Oh, and I need to go pick up that corn header. Not that I'll need it right away, but I still need to go pick it up. And this big old planter is pretty much going to take up a whole side of this. Not completely, but close enough for government work. Alright, let's go see about our equipment over here. Very good. Now the nice thing about this is, what I can do is drop off this header like so. Then I can just run this harvester right over to the shop, pick up that corn header, come back and tow the standard header and pull both headers at the same time. Outstanding. So we started this foray at 5:30 this morning, trying to get into the port, hoping and not making it, but we tried, hoping to to get there before the prices came crashing down, but crash down they did. I did get all my bales wrapped. That is a beast of a corn header, let me tell you. Got the bales wrapped and sold off. Got two of the three lower fields, we're going to call those, harvested. We got the one field up here harvested, or over here by the port I should say. And now it's time to plow in the potatoes and merge these fields. That is my current goal. Oh, look at that. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. The red grapes are in. Holy shnikes, Batman. So now we've got a big grape harvest to look forward to. I actually thought those were going to take another day or two. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, this poor harvester, this has been worked hard today. Real hard. And we arrive after another long day here on Ischia Farm. So I think that's going to do it for this episode. I do appreciate you coming along for the ride. If you enjoyed the episode, remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons down below as the Deutz crashes into the rear end of us. Anyway, once again, I appreciate you coming along, and until next time, take care.